Hey, welcome back to another video from Handyman University. My name is Brennan, and today we're going to be talking about why it's so easy to have a successful handyman business. It really doesn't take much, and if you do the basics, as we're going to get into, you're going to have a successful handyman business. So, let's get right into it. The first one is to show up when you say you're going to show up, plus, slash, if you want to say, stick to your word. Many people these days do not stick to their word, do not show up when they're going to say. Just last week, I had a customer say to me when I got there, they had 3 other people before me that were supposed to show up to look at the work. And when I showed up, they couldn't believe I showed up, let alone the fact that I was on time. Could not believe it, and I'm kind of bummed I wasn't the first call, but that's whatever. Anyways, so just show up on time. That makes a big difference and means a lot to people. So that's the first step. Second, dress the part. Don't show up in your baggy sweatshirt and sweatpants and your basketball sneakers. I don't know. Like, just if you had any other job, you'd have some kind of dress code, some kind of uniform to follow. Just show up in some nice work pants, work boots. Look like you're an actual handyman. Look like you actually do construction type work. Now, yes, there's comfort that you kind of want some comfort, but just, I don't know, just don't look like you're going to go play some pickup basketball, basically, is the main thing. Just look like you're going to do some work. Third, clean up after yourself, like on the job site. So many people, we clean up after every one of our jobs. We will go through on like our big interior paint jobs. We'll go through, we'll sweep, vacuum, and mop the floors, wipe down all the surfaces. Like, we really try to do a decent job. Our motto is basically leave it cleaner than when you showed up. We're not amazing cleaners by any means, and we don't spend hours and hours and hours and hours to try to make it spotless, but we'll clean up anything we put down and, like I said, try to make it a little bit nicer than when we got there, which, as you know, in some people's houses can be pretty easy to do because there's some pretty nasty situations. But anyways, yeah, just clean up after yourself. Not many people do it. I've got like 5 reviews that are super happy just because I cleaned up, because nobody does it. Or not many do it. So that's another basic one. I think fourthly is just take care of yourself. Have your haircut, which is, I'm saying this, I need a haircut really bad right now, but shave your beard, not like, just trim it, make it look neat. Have a haircut. Don't smell, take showers, wear deodorant. Like, the basic hygiene things that it's sad that you have to say, but it's true. Just be a clean person, someone that people want to be around, and that's going to go a long ways too. Fifthly, answer the phone. Again, nobody answers the phone these days. If it's a bad time, I understand, don't answer the phone. But as soon as you can, call them and be like, hey, I can take a call at 6 o'clock tonight. Can I put you down then? I'd love to talk more about this job. Even if you don't want the job, just go ahead and tell them that. Just be like, hey, or if you can't do the work, just say, hey, I can't do this. Maybe here's some recommended people if you've got some. Otherwise, just answer them back, because if you don't call them back, that's a customer that will never call you again. They will never call again, pretty much no matter what. And so just through the long run, think all the referrals, every other job that you could have lost doing by not just calling them back and just saying, hey, I don't do that work, but love to help you out in the future if you got something else. Basic stuff. Next is be honest / do good work. Like, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Just be an honest person. Tell them you can't do the work when you can't do the work. Just tell them, hey, I broke this. Like, don't try to hide stuff. Don't try to cob job things. Oh, they'll never see that. Like, do the job well, do the job right, and it's gonna go a long ways. Even if no one's ever gonna see the work, just do it right, do it well, and be proud of it at the end. I mean, you can't honestly say that you're proud of something when you know you skip corners and kind of cob job things. Like, no one with a conscience is gonna feel good about that, and it's not gonna lead you to any referrals, because they eventually will get found out, and you're gonna get a bad reputation. And it only takes like one bad thing to wreck your reputation, and it takes years to build a good reputation. So why would you want to wreck that? Just be an honest person. Customers are gonna appreciate it so much. So that's basically it. I mean, it's very easy. They're just basic things, but it's sad that they're lacking today. I mean, so many businesses or handyman contractors don't do these things. And so if you do them, you're going to stick out, and it's going to make you have a successful handyman business, and it's really not that difficult. So yeah, just implement these things and you'll be golden.